Hello, kindergartners. So I have another book for you guys today. Today we are going to be reading Bedhead by Margie Palatini and illustrated by Jack E. Davis. I hope you enjoy it. Shuffle, schlump. Shuffle, schlump. Shuffle, shalump. Schlumped bleary-eyed Oliver out of bed, down the hall, and into the bathroom. He yawned. He yanked. Splashed some water, swished some mouthwash, gave his front teeth a passable brushing, and then, in a gunkless corner of the soapy silver soap dish, in a fogless smidgen of his father's foggy shaving mirror, right there on the hot water faucet, for heaven's sake, he saw it. It was big. It was bad. It was... Bedhead. Oliver's hair was out of control, way out of control. There was hair going this way, hair going that way, hair going up, down, around and around. And there was one teeny tiny clump of hair way at the back of his head that looked just like a cat's coughed up fur ball. Ah! Oliver's screen shook. It rattled. It rolled all the way down the stairs and into the kitchen, where Fruit Loops went flying. Milk was spilled, spit and sputtered, and two toasties did triple backflips onto the breakfast table. Oliver, 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 shouted Mom, Dad, and Emily as they ran up the stairs and headed for the bathroom door. Mom leaned close to the door. Closer, closer. That's right. Even closer. Is everything all right, Oliver? She whispered in her calm mom voice. Come now, dear. Open the door and let us in. No sound from Oliver. Not a whimper. Not a peep. Please, said Mom. Pretty please. Pretty please. The doorknob slowly turned. Mom smiled at Dad. She gave a wink to Emily. There you go, she said, taking a step into the bathroom. Nothing can be that. Bad. Wrong. It was that bad. Yes, sir, no doubt about it, said Dad, surveying the hairy situation from Sinkside. Oliver, my boy, you're having one bad hair day. Major, said Mom. Total, agreed Emily. Maybe if we just push it this way, Mom said, giving it a try. Boing. Been there, done that, moaned Oliver. Perhaps if we just pull it that way, said Dad. Boing. Been there, done that, groaned Oliver. I could curl it, offered Emily, ready to roll. Oliver stared as Steely stared at his sister. I don't think so. Oh, then we'll just wet it, said Mom. Yes, let's just wet it, they all agreed. So they watered Oliver. They splished him and splashed him, gave him a good soaking dunk. Ah, they said, sighing a confident, job well done sigh. Oliver's bedhead was now one dripping wet head, and then... it dried. Boing, boing, bink, bink, boing. Hair started going this way. Hair started going that way, then up, down, around and around. And there was now a bigger clump of hair way at the back of his head that looked just like a cat's coughed up fur ball. I say we spray, shouted Dad, taking aim at the squirt. Yes, spray, spray, cried out Mom and Emily. So spray already, sputtered Oliver. So they spritzed him and sprayed him, and they gopped, glooped, and moused him. They even hairpinned him flat in 5 places for good measure. Ah, they said, sighing a confident, job well done, son. Oliver's bedhead was now one slick gel head. And then pins went flying, boing, boing, bing, bing, boing. Hair started going this way. Hair started going that way. Then up, down, around and around. And there was now an even bigger clump of hairway at the back of his head that looked just like a cat's coughed up fur ball. Oliver wondered, maybe if I just sort of, kind of, brushed it a bit. No, no, the 3 shouted, seeing the boy with bristles poised. Whatever you do, no, no, no brush. Too late. Oh, yes, the brush got stuck. Not stuck in the hair going this way or that. Not stuck in the hair going up and down. Not even stuck in the hair going around and around. But stuck, yes. Very, very, very stuck in the clump way at the back of his head that looked just like a cat's coughed up fur ball. Mom gave it a yank. Yow! Dad gave it a pull. Ouch! And Emily gave it one good long tug. Yike! Well, said Mom without a bit of doubt, that brush is stuck. All right? Definitely stuck, decided Dad. A done deal, declared Emily. Then just when they all were about to give up hope, Oliver saw the right answer there on the wall. That's it, he pointed. The hat, the hat. Go get the hat. So without one more thought of a spritz, spray, or dunk, they all helped Oliver squish, smooth, and cram every bit of bedhead, stuck brush and all, into his faithful, old, battered, but true blue baseball cap. Well, almost. Good enough. And with a kiss and a wave, Oliver headed off to school. Everything was fine. Everything was dandy. And then Mary Margaret, who sat in the 3rd row, 4 seats down, one desk across from Oliver and Mrs. Oppenheimer's class at Biddlemeyer Elementary, looked over at him and said, "You can't wear that hat." Oliver looked over to Mary Margaret. "Can too." "Cannot." "And just why not?" demanded Oliver, holding tightly onto his hat. Mary Margaret grinned. "Because it's picture day." Picture day? Started Oliver. "Picture day," sang out Miss Oppenheimer, standing in front of the class. "Everyone line up for a class picture. Back straight, faces front, smiles wide. And hats off." "Uh-oh," said Oliver. "Hats off?" "We're waiting, Oliver," said Mrs. Oppenheimer as everyone took their places. "We're waiting, Oliver," said Mary Margaret. "We're waiting, Oliver," said everyone else. "Hey, kid," said the man behind the camera. "Yeah, you with the lumpy-looking head. Off with that hat." Oliver hemmed. He hawed, but he knew he had it. He lifted the brim and slowly took off his faithful, old, battered, but true blue baseball cap. He held his breath. He closed his eyes. And he waited. He waited some more. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. He opened his eyes and looked up. There was no hair going this way, no hair going that way, no hair going up, down, not even around and around. And nobody could see the brush stuck in the clump of hair way at the back of his head that looked like a cat's coughed up furball. Ah, said Oliver, saying a confident, job well done sigh. Ready, everyone? Sang out Miss O. Big smiles and say cheese on the count of 3. 1, she said. 2, she said. And then. Boing, boing, bing, bing, boing, 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 boing. Hair started going this way. Hair started going that way. Hair started going up, down, around and around. And the brush that was stuck in the clump of his hair way back at the back of his head that looked just like a cat's coughed up furball let loose and boinged Mary Margaret on the top of her head and boomeranged right into Miss Oppenheimer's nose. 3, said the boinked Miss O, just as she and everyone else at Biddlemeyer Elementary got a look at Oliver and his bedhead. Ah, geez. Click. Got it, said the photographer. Here's the class photo. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Bedhead. It was a really funny story and I enjoyed it. So stay tuned for more books.